It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, Mario's Fight Club. Greetings everybody, welcome back and have a happy Mario Day to all of you. I see that we've got a few people here and I hope you're all ready to do some smashing for the smashing of your life. Because now we've got ourselves some lovely Mario stages and the whole themed arena for you to enjoy today. We can share our experiences at what the character this prestigious can mean to all of us. Truly. My spiel ran out. I ran out of time. Oh, thank you, Pikachu. Wow, Pikachu himself came over to celebrate Super Mario Day with me, a lowly VTuber. Happy Mario Day to all of you there. You'll never guess who you're playing all day. Is it gonna be Mario? I could believe it. Luckily, I already main Donkey Kong, so I'm already Mario adjacent. Yeah. Gonna do Bowser, but you raise a great point. Oh. Where is it? There it is. It's also your sister's birthday. Is your sister Mario? Well, happy birthday, happy birthday, JRR sister. Only here for about 90 minutes today. Ah, that's alright. It happens. Alright, let's get this arena started. You were about to say Pikachu? Maybe. Maybe I was about to say Pikachu. Let me set the rules. And of course, what song shall we put in? Got 400? Oh, we're 400 on YouTube. Well, thank you very much to all of my lovely viewers. Gotta make a post to that. We're also really close to 700 on Twitch. Say a 6401. So, let's start this off with an open question to all of you. What was the first Mario game you ever played? Can everyone join? Sure. I have a command for the ID right in the chat. Let me get it for you. Oh no! Face the wrong way! Mario Kart. Which Mario Kart? DS. Oh wow. My first Mario game was Super Mario World. Alright, now the bot's request music is open. Oh, jeez, the C-stick just didn't work. Oh, well, I bit the dust. Let's see. But yeah, when I first played it was either Super Mario World or Super Mario All-Stars, because that's the one that my parents gave to me. I played so much of that, but I obviously cared a little bit more about Donkey Kong Country. But how about you know, the thing is, I think that your first Mario game really informs a lot about what you like from Mario games afterwards. You know what? I take it back. Not even necessarily your first Mario game decides that. I think it's the one that you spent the most time playing. Oh, shoot. For me, that was Super Mario Galaxy. When I was a kid, I played so much Galaxy. It's kind of hard to forget that Super Mario DS is almost 20 years old now. Oh. As DK bent forward to do the attack. Toad didn't come out fast enough. I think we could see Smash Bros. In both NES and Super NES forms. Yeah, but if it was on the NES, imagine how few characters there would be. How can you be Pikachu and Ninjara? I don't believe Pikachu was in ARMS. In fact, I might be being lied to right now. Your first console was a hand-down NES. Ah, so you've been around since the first one. Games like, when I was a kid, games like Super Mario Brothers were being referenced by the modern games, but it always seemed so unattainable, like it was such an old relic that I never never would manage to get to play it myself. I looked at people like the Angry Video Game and Nerd and their large plethora of classic titles. Video game references in 2023 still use Atari and NES noises. That's true. It's because the sound effects for Donkey Kong Atari are in the public domain. Oh, it's over. Yeah, it's over. Why Yoshi's New Island is mostly hated? Well, it has to do with the quality of the game and how it compares to the original. Oh, not quite. Also, it'd be cool to have Smash as an arcade. I wonder how Smash would play as an arcade fighter. Oh yes, that new Mario Kart Yoshi's Island track is actually quite fantastic. Stamina mode? Oh, true. Technically, you could tell us your favorite Mario game is Donkey Kong. I actually like Donkey Kong Jr. a lot more than the original Donkey Kong. You know, I know people consider the Donkey Kong games in general to be Mario adjacent. But can we really consider Donkey Kong 3 to be in the Mario series? I guess we can. But, like, who even cares about Stanley? Put him in Mario Kart 8. He needs it. Wow, I did a really badly timed move there. Does anyone even remember Kiddy Kong? Of course people remember Kiddy Kong. And I'm not talking about Donkey Kong Country 3. I'm talking about Donkey Kong 3 with Stanley the Bugman. The game that was so, like, undercooked that it didn't even get its own cabinet. It just... The only way it released was as a conversion kit for Donkey Kong Jr. Oh. Oh. You escaped my grasp yet again. Oh? Oh. You okay there, Pikachu? Game didn't like Sword Fighter. Understandable. Oh, he rage quit. Well, let's not dawdle on it. Hello, Whipper. You're still rocking DK, huh? Yes, fire DK. It's the first time we've ever seen Donkey Kong, any DK character rather, use Mario-esque power-ups. Battlefield and X Battlefield? No, it's just Battlefield and Omega. Yeah, it's all Mario series stages. Oh. That's not terribly uncommon, Dragonite. If a company sees that fans are using something for like a nerdy like fan remembrance day of a specific thing, the companies will often see it as an opportunity to use it to you know, get a little bit of advertisement in, like Star Wars and May the 4th. I grabbed the ledge. I grabbed the ledge. Unless that was a 2-frame. Would always be prepared for the revenge of the 5th. True. What do you define as a mainline Mario game? There was a video about this that took poll data mostly. Okay, so first off, I'll say with what Nintendo considers to be a mainline Mario game, and we'll just go through the list. They don't care about Donkey Kong. As far as they're concerned, Mario begins with Super Mario Bros. In 1985, right? So it goes Mario, Mario 2 Japanese, Mario 2 USA, Mario 3, Super Mario World. Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, New Super Mario Bros., Mario Galaxy, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Mario Galaxy 2, New Super Mario Bros. 2, New Super Mario Bros. U, Mario 3D Land, Mario 3D World, and Mario Odyssey. That's what Nintendo considers to be mainline. Other times they will sometimes throw in Yoshi's Island, but I've never seen that as a more recent thing. That's tended to be an older thing, because despite it being called despite it having Super Mario World 2 in America and being labeled as Super Mario Yoshi's Island in Japan, they don't really count that one. Yes, there was Mario Bros. In the arcade as well as the Game & Watch, but those games also are not considered to be mainline titles. They consider the start of the Mario franchise and whenever they celebrate their anniversaries as 1985. So that's why Mario was 35 in 2020 and not really 40 in 1981. Yoshi's Island is a sequel to World. Well, in America, it has the subtitle Super Mario World 2, which is kind of weird because it's a prequel. But in Japan, it simply has the subtitle of Super Mario. Mario 35, we'll miss it. Indeed. Super Mario 35 looked pretty fun. I never actually got to play it before it went down. Those new Mario Kart tracks, I tried them out yesterday. They play fantastically. The only one that I think is a dud is kind of Amsterdam Drift. I mean, it's got a really cool it's got the really cool structure with you driving all over the city, but honestly, I don't know. It's a little slow. On 200cc, it actually looks really well paced, but on 150, it looks really slow. But man, the in general, the quality of the wave pass is gone up immensely. Now that's sad. So the new Super Mario Brothers in 3D separate sub-series. I could understand that, and I used to think the same way, but I consider New Super Mario Brothers as a sequel to Super Mario World, and all the sequels of that are therefore part of the mainline series. Mario and DK are working together. Why are we fighting? Because old habits die hard, I guess. I don't know, because there was Mario versus Donkey Kong. There's a theory that the arcade Mario is Mario Senior and the console version is Junior. Yes, I've heard that. Some fans like to differentiate between Jumpman and Mario, but pretty much everything in Mario does not support this. Now, when you ask your Donkey Kong fans, man, they've got all sorts of opinions about that sort of thing. Consider that they're still debating over whether or not DK is Cranky's grandson or son. Apparently, the Japanese website for the Mario movie says that DK is Cranky's son, so those people are back out in full force. Look, all I know is I actually want to see Donkey Kong Jr. again. And then, of course, there's Yoshi's Island DS, which introduced Baby DK that then throws all sorts of other things into the mix. Like, people were questioning, okay, so if this is a baby version of our DK, how old is Cranky to have fought Mario back in the original game? Monkeys don't live that long. Tragic. They actually, if I do remember correctly, gorillas have an average lifespan of about 26 years or something like that. But I don't know about... Oh, man. You know what I thought? You know, I think they should... Cranky's 25. Let's see. Well, you know, it's almost believable. Hold on, let me actually look this up. Average gorilla lifespan. 35 to 40 years. That tracks. I could believe Mario's about 35. What's your opinion on the new Zelda game? Well, it's not out yet. I have no opinion. I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok. You know, but I wonder, what would Mario be like, you know, so far Teeth of the Kingdom doesn't look different from what as Majora did from Ocarina. Yeah, we're looking at generally the same map, I think. I wonder how they're going to differentiate things. Well, for one, I think the question that everybody's having is, are they going to have real dungeons again? Now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Basically, the only reason this even exists is because Rare decided to add some story, and Nintendo with Mario is vehemently anti-story. I'm honestly surprised that we got New Donk City at all. Oh yes, I remember that. The commercial for the Atari version of Mario Brothers. It's like, something's coming at the pipe, poor Luigi's in a bind. Massive turtles, something. I'm gonna point out you excluded the Land series. Oh, I didn't pick that, by the way. That's what Nintendo does. Like in the Super Mario, I have the Super Mario the first 25 years book, which only goes up to 2015, and they don't count the Land series as mainline either. So basically, I'm pretty sure that Mario 3D Land and World only count as mainline entries, because 3D World is definitely was like the big 3D Mario for the Wii U, and they were like, well, I guess if this one's mainline, we have to consider Mario 3D Land too. I mean, if they considered the Mario Land series mainline, that would beg the question, would Wario Land be considered a mainline title? And would all the Wario Land games afterwards be considered a mainline title, or just the first one? See, that's kind of what happened with Yoshi's Island, where they used to consider the first line as a mainline title, but then as the other games came out... And then we have to ask, is Wario Woods a mainline title? No, I'm kidding. Yoshi's Island is definitely not a Mario game, and that was just a marketing gimmick. That's your whole opinion. Well, I agree with you on Super Mario World 2, but I think just calling it Super Mario Yoshi's Island is like, that's fair. I mean, that's just, at that point, Yoshi's Island isn't the title, it's the subtitle, right? And it is a game with Mario in it. It's also a marketing gimmick. Well, Mario's already on the box. I feel like naming it Super Mario is, at that point, is like kind of redundant. Plus, Yoshi was hugely popular back in the Super Nintendo days, you know? I feel like they could have, you know, they definitely could have and did sell games with Yoshi's name on it before. They had Yoshi's Safari, Yoshi's Cookie, and Yoshi on NES, which were all, well, not mainline titles, but I wonder if maybe they did that because they didn't know if people would go for the crayon art style. I think that's the thing that would get people. Oh, what? Why didn't you go up? But Yoshi isn't as popular as he used to be. He was like Pikachu before Pokemon, you know what I mean? He was the new kid on the block. Actually, it's kind of crazy to think of back in Smash 64 as Pokemon being the newcomers. But I found I was reading Nintendo Power, and I was reading Nintendo Power's coverage of Smash 64, and they're like, will the newcomers of Pikachu and Jigglypuff prove themselves against the old favorites? And that's kind of interesting. He was never called a dinosaur in Japan. No, Yoshi is, well, I don't think that Yoshi's called a dragon in Japan. Yoshi is a very common name. Like, Rover. The name that means dragon, though. Same for Ryu. Then I don't know. You could be right. Ah. Almost 3 stock in Mario. On his day, no less. I gotta say, after my little stint with Quick Play yesterday, I think I've kind of almost completely wrote it off. Compared to playing in a... I don't know what it is, but playing in Arena, I play so much better. The shot-for-shot remake of the Mario movie in Smash Bros. Are there enough characters for that? Ah, it won't matter. The people were doing Jimmy Neutron clips in Smash Brothers Blol. In Super Smash Brothers Blol. Doesn't help that this is Omega Fights with Mario has problems with. Good. It's a counter pick. DK doesn't do too well in Omega either. He much prefers having platforms to combo off of. Oh my gosh. Like, put on Omega... Yes, I did. What if it turns out that that's the only reason I keep losing to you, is that I keep getting platforms with stages on them. With, stages with platforms on them. Platforms with stages on them. Look, this platform has Yoshi's story in its entirety on it. Crazy how Daisy was one of the... Yeah, I don't know what the deal was with that. I'd really like to know... Like, I know that there was a lot of troubled productions on... That there was a lot of troubled production in the Mario movie. Mostly due to the fact that the directors hated video games. So they wanted it to just be like Blade Runner. Nintendo was pretty much apprehensive the whole way. Apparently not just Bob Hoskins, but everybody involved was just drunk. They would constantly be drunk. It's just that Bob Hoskins is known for it because he received an injury as a result of that. One time I did ground pound somebody on top of the fire hydrant, which I didn't know was a thing you could do. I am doing pretty well today, but I don't want to attach too much value to it. But thank you. I can't get too excited, otherwise I'll get too angry. It's all about managing your emotional state. And that's not, you know, it sounds crazy, like, I can't, but, like, it's true with anything, not just Smash Brothers, right? Mostly going to Omega stages. We are mostly going to Omega stages, aren't we? Let me tell you, those people on Quick Play are ruthless. Ow! Wow, that really looked like it shouldn't have done that. Dang it, I was banking on the trip. Oh, man. Oh, man. You missed the ledge, didn't you? No, I shielded. I shielded. That should have been an easy grab. Donkey Kong take that Bowser stole his villain status. No, DK gets some games. Hey, Fate, good to see you. How you doing today? Oh, goodness, I need more water. Ah. All right. Vibin'. Good, good. Glad to see you're vibing on this Mario of days. Now, let me see. What do I want to talk about? Oh. You know, I think the game I have the biggest soft spot for in Mario is Mario 64. And I don't know if I have a specific reason as to why. Well, we're all playing Mario today, except for that one Pac-Man guy. You don't see too many Diddies, interestingly enough. But, like, Mario 64 is a game that Do I think it's perfect? No, not really, but I have so much fun playing it that I don't really care if it's not perfect. You're not Pac-Man anymore. Are you Sonic now? Yeah. So, Rug, take it from a guy who can actually play Donkey Kong. You can see the differences night and day. Oh my gosh, that worked. Mario 64 is just a classic. It's true. Well, I don't know about memes, but like, a lot of Mario's memes kind of came out around after the like classic age of memes, I'd say. But the thing about Mario 64, it's just, it's got such a specific style. It represents such a specific era. Everything about it just feels so nice. Like, we know Mario was a big name at the time, right? But Mario 64 still feels so unassuming, if that makes any sense. Like, it's wowing people with its 3D graphics, but it's still just Mario, you know? It's simple. It doesn't try to be more than it needs to be. And I think that's what I like about Mario 64 so much. Oh my gosh, did he just run up and up smash? It was a brisk walk. You know, outside of the DK series, I want to say that my favorite Mario character has always been Luigi. Sometimes Mario 64 randomizer, the crowd play version. I wonder if the PC has either feature. It might have either feature. Which cartoon characters would you love to see in a Smash Bros. Game? None. Smash Bros. Is for video games, not cartoon characters. That's my stance. I don't want Popeye. I don't want Goku. I don't want anyone in Smash that's not from a video game. You know, I would love to see Disney make their own platform fighter game. I'd like to see what they could do with some of these characters and turning them into a moveset. Man. Imagine people complaining about, like, Prince Charming for being a swordie. Or maybe, like, imagine Beast is just like Bowser. Have much is up with the 7 dwarves, count me up. As a stance switcher between 7 different characters. Half the roster be Disney princesses. Not even half of their movies are Disney princesses. Sully from Monsters Inc. is just a grappler that puts you indoors. You're going to the door dimension. Oh man, you know, actually, I think it would be kind of sick if they included some like Disney Channel characters, right? Like, what if we got Perry the Platypus as like a Greninja type character? Disney cartoon focus, the movies would be weird. Yeah, I mean, that would be 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, as far as I'm concerned. Movies and cartoons are on the same level. It would feel a little strange, perhaps, but it's not impossible. I mean, I think the Mickey cast, at least, would fit pretty well into a platform fighter. But, like, I was thinking Perry the Platypus, or Kim Possible, or, heck, Stitch. There would almost have to be a new style. Ooh, yeah. Oh, man, Bill Cipher as, like... What would Bill Cipher be like? Oh! Star Versus. Yeah, yeah. There are some characters that I'm like, I don't know if they could, though, considering, like, what... like, turn Lightning McQueen into a character. Gargoyles. Ooh, gargoyles. Amphibia. Okay, but only if we get Hot Pop. I don't want any other character but Hot Pop. What would the stages be? There would probably be stuff like Duckburg, or Mar10, or the Weird Apocalypse would have to be one. The House of Mouse. Where actually, now that I'm curious, where does Goof Troop take place? Spoonerville. Huh, I never would have guessed. And it's in Ohio. Hootie. No, Hootie would have to be part of Ida's moveset. And, oh my gosh, Ida would have a rage mechanic where she turns into her owl beast form. I want multiverses to just be full of Looney Tunes characters. That's it. I just want it to be full of Looney Tunes and Cartoon Network characters. Keep just maybe okay. And Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Mikey's Mega Brawl? Who's Mikey? Maybe Kingdom Hearts? They could put Kingdom Hearts in a Disney fighting game. I don't think they would. Man, the thought of a crossover Disney game with Kingdom Hearts being in it would be crazy in general. I can't really think of, like, any example of that happening ever. You don't like super cartoony characters. The moveset potential is all gag-based and very samey. I don't know. Marvin's got a really interesting moveset with all the interactions with his laser. Like, I would love Roger Rabbit as a playable character. Or maybe even Judge Doom. Oh, someone's playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. You know what? I'm really, you know, what I really like about today, at least, is that we're finally seeing some new stages. If I could just get, oh man, if I knew this would never happen because it'd be a logistical nightmare, but like, I really would like some layouts to have more than one version to look at, because we've been seeing Town and City, Yoshi's Story, and Dreamland, and Fountain of Dreams and everything for years, and I'd like to look at something different. Plan to be, yes, there was planned to be a small battlefield version of every stage, but I don't think, but time was not on their side. Man, it's kind of hard to get this Mario, huh, Whipper? Oh, just barely. Oh. We have a small phone. I see. Disney does not have any involvement with Miraculous Ladybug. They just show it. There's a few cartoons like that on Disney. What is it, on Disney XD, or is it on something else? Actually, you know what? Let me, before I just spout nonsense that sounds correct, let me check. Miraculous, Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. It was made by Method and Toei. Disney is not involved. Mickey Mouse versus Kermit. I kind of wish that more companies were cool with just their characters being portrayed in things like fighting games. Took Whipper 2 minutes to lose a stock. Yeah, but once you lost that first stock, the others just fell into place. As what tends to happen. Sophia, the first mains are so toxic, can't stand those guys. You're right. Handy Manny is what, get the flippin' Disney Junior fighter. Forget Disney as a whole, just Disney Junior. We want Handy Manny. We want Winnie the Pooh. We want PB&J Otter and Roly Poly Oly. Get those dudes from Out of the Box. I don't even remember what Out of the Box was about. Stanley! Flippin' Stanley. Is Quagsarkan a country? Because it sounds like a country. Ooh. I wonder if stages like this gives anybody motion sickness. I've never asked, but the movement could probably be part of it. I haven't really heard anybody complain about that, though. I wonder if the stage geometry here was just pulled wholesale from Mario Kart 8. Ooh, wow. See you later, Sonic. Yeah, but why would they be looking at the background? They should be focusing on their opponent. I don't know. Remember the replacements? I do. I remember the theme song. Todd and Riley were oh so sad. I never watched the show, though. I thought the premise was stupid, so I never watched it. Now Mario's got Battlefield. Were that in Secret Saturday's attempts to capitalize on The Incredibles? No, I don't think so. Secret Saturdays was more in line with like, shows like Johnny Quest, rather. Oh my gosh, stop doing that, DK. Every time DK headbutts instead of doing his spinning Kong, I die a little inside, alright? Also, every time DK does an up air, it does a fair instead of an up air. I didn't want to do that either. I rolled instead of doing spinning Kong when he was like attacking me right then. Also, I hate how Fireball turns me around. What Disney character would like to see a fight a Xenomorph? Genie. Wouldn't be much of a fight, would it? Oh my gosh, not only did it miss, not only did he land a hit on me in return, it killed! Oh. There we go. Oh my gosh, why did you B-reverse it? Why did you B-reverse it? Why in the world did you B-reverse Giant Punch? He was right there, he would have died. Why did you B-reverse it? Oh my gosh. I could never B-reverse it intentionally. That wasn't close at all. What was I talking about? A Xenomorph. Honestly, considering the magical abilities expressed by some Disney characters, I'd be shocked if there were a bunch of them that, you know, couldn't do it. Like, I think Kim Possible could take down a Xenomorph. The Pratt preservation chip in DK's brain took over. What the heck is the Pratt preservation chip? What are you talking about? What? Jesse, what are you talking about? I love that, though. The Pratt preservation chip. Hollywood celebrity. Gotta say, when Chris Pratt isn't playing a character, it's actually kind of funny how awkward he seems amongst all the other characters, all the other actors there. What would you call a Disney fighting game? It would probably call Disney's Magical Mayhem or something like that. It wouldn't have any fighting terms in the actual title. Al Rourke, hold on, I know this one. Atlantis, the Atlantis guy. Actually, yeah, those Atlantis guys are pretty strong, huh? Look, let's be real, though. A xenomorph can be killed with a traditional weapon. If you have access to a gun, then chances are anybody, you know, anybody could do it as long as they know how to fire one. The xenomorph in the first movie died to a gun. Well, kind of. I mean, it was thrust into outer space, and then they shot it, so... Ay, ay, ay. Daisy just went flying there, man. You know, I really think that Daisy and Peach could have gotten, like, their sports outfits as alt costumes. If only just to show off Daisy's pecs. Excuse me, abs, not pecs. I don't want to see those. Well, I mean, I don't want to see... She should be wearing a shirt. I just talked myself into a corner like a maniac. Oh my gosh. It didn't even look like he was touching her. Rourke is a real-life weatherman and also a magical genie of the Proud family. Oh, Roker. Oh, Al Roker. I thought you said Rourke. Because I'm pretty sure... Rourke. Yeah, the dude in Atlantis is named... Okay, Lyle Tiberius Rourke. Be as dumb with its hitbox. Kind of is, yeah. Dragon Knight, that's everyone, isn't it? Didn't you go through everyone, or am I misremembering? Oh, maybe not. Super Mario Run has received an update that will allow you to play one level a day for free, even if you haven't purchased the game. Yeah, that's right. Send back the fireball. Purge the non-Marios. Well, he's the only one playing Mario right now, so I guess he's been purging everyone, huh? I think DDD should just show up in more games. I want him to just be in more things. Assassin's Creed, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Oh no, wait a minute. If DDD wins, then I gotta fight him. I don't want to fight DDD. DDD sucks to fight. Like, you think you got him down, and then he stops using the Gordo to let you hurt him. DDD is a menace, alright? Also, recovering versus DDD sucks. I can never figure out which way he's gonna go. Is DDD faster landing if he uses the final part of that up special, or does he land faster when he completes the move? It's kind of funny how, aside from being the meme, how ineffective DDD's crouch is. He's almost the exact same height. He really doesn't go much lower onto the ground. There's really nothing that DDD's going to be able to duck under with that. Mario ever worked for the Mafia? No, I do not think he ever worked for the Mafia. It's not really his style. Actually, no, he has. In Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, he worked for Don Pianta for a little bit. PSA, do not Google Daisy Pegs. Stop talking. No, don't mention ever again. I don't want to. I don't want people to know I accidentally asked for Daisy's Pecs. Maybe you'll get muscular flowers. Oh, you fell for it. So, what were your guys' thoughts on the final Mario trailer, by the way? I think I really, I think the prospect of, I think the movie's actually gonna be really good, guys. I actually think it's gonna be a really good movie. You know, I'm not excited for movies most of the time. But I think this is an exception. I'm actually really excited for this one. Pretty sure your opinion on the movie won't change. I wager you, I mean, I figured you weren't gonna like it. I actually don't know what your opinion on it even is, but I'm just assuming you're not gonna like it. Said it's going to be a good movie when he laughed at it was first revealed. Well, of course. Because, like, when a movie like that gets first revealed, you know what you're, you know, and you hear that Chris Pratt is playing Mario, everybody's first reaction was the same thing. They're like, Chris Pratt is Mario? And then it's like... and then you know how other video game movies are. There's very few of them that manage to break through the mold. Like, the Tomb Raider movies and the first Sonic movie were actually pretty good. But very rarely is that ever the case. I mean, consider the other video game movies that were out there, like Double Dragon, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. But then there's also things like in Japan, they have the OVAs for Animal Crossing, which are like the movie equivalent of a nice cup of hot chocolate. I think people really warmed up to the cast, and the reason the whole cast kind of got memed on is because it started with Chris Pratt. If it wasn't for Chris Pratt, I'm pretty sure like the whole rest of the cast wouldn't have been seen as insane. Because Charlie Day Luigi is actually like fitting. Animal Crossing got an OVA. It did. It was based on Wild World. It's really cute. It's really, really cute. Jack Black as Bowser is like, look, Jack Black can just do anything, okay? And then although except for Peach, because I don't know, nobody really knew what she worked on before. Although it's impressive to me how many times I've seen a British voice actor hide their British accent for their character. This is tough. This is looking tough for DK. Having a bad time breaking in. Peach is British. No, she's not, but... Americans play British all the time. I guess so. But I feel like... Oh, jeez. You know what it is? It's because I perceive the Midwestern... the mid-Atlantic American accent, you know, like the radio voice that people have, the quote-unquote non-accent as the default. And then I think of everything else as having to lose your accent as opposed to doing a different accent. Do-do-do-do. You know, Super Mario Bros. Might just be my favorite Twitter/Tumblr account ever. Every single time they post something, I'm always, like, immensely interested in whatever it is, even if it's just the most minor of things. I especially love when they post old merchandise. I love looking at old UFO catcher toys and little board games and figurines and stuff like that they released during the 90s and 80s, especially if it's got some really awkward early Mario designs in it. There was a pretty brief period of time in between the first two Mario games and Super Mario Bros. 3 where, well, I say Mario 1 and Lost Levels, by the way, where they kind of just didn't really know what they wanted all the characters to look like. What's DDD doing? He's rotating. Speed. It's an intimidation tactic, for sure. And it worked. DDD spin to win. And we mean it. It's a true combo. Does DDD blink every time he turns around? Hey, DDD's not one of those characters that, DDD's not one of those characters that changes, where he's facing when you turn him around, right? Yeah, like all the other characters face the camera when they turn around, but DDD's not one of them. This is a weird match. Is Quag gonna fight? What's the penguin doing? Hey, you know, I just noticed, do the series symbols seem small to anyone in this game? I never, like, took note of it, but it looks like that the symbols are really small compared to the last games. You think of so many back at you jokes? Oh yeah? Right back at you. Actually, I question, what was that title supposed to mean? What the heck does Kirby right back at you even mean? Although, you know what the anime did give us? It gave us the modern Kirby logo. Spits things, but like, did they not know his main power was copying? They dubbed it, so probably not. I mean, they probably did know. Not the saying not that is that they didn't know. Yes, they knew. Yes, they knew about it. They dubbed the thing. How would they not know? Alright, well that was a silly match. Let's not have any more of those. The only reason you watch right back at you is DDD English VA. Well, you know, Kirby's actually not a bad adaptation from video game to anime. I could think of a lot worse. Alright, well, I'm gonna lose the matchup check. That and the F-Zero anime are on your list. Oh, yeah, I have no idea what the F-Zero anime is even about. Is it kind of like a, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Motorcycle thing? Woo! Wow, that was actually kind of sick. Oh, no. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I wish people didn't have my number. I want to remove myself from the calling list. Too many people have my number in Smash, alright? Alright. Oh, that was behind you. Oh, okay. Hey, Omni. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Oh. Woo! I actually got DDD to go too low to recover. That never happens. You're with the milk. You just drink milk straight up? You're a brave man. Guy. Oh, that was downdrift. No! No! I want to actually be an intimidating Smash player. I want to have somebody actually have to try to win against me. Oh, you've got to be joking. Looked like a continuation of Kongus's drift problems, huh? You drink your milk raw. What, unpasteurized? Oh, shoot. I was not expecting that. Oh, he does know how to edge. Remember the raw milk fad? Wait, what? There was a raw milk fad? There appear people drinking unpasteurized milk within the last 10 years. Wow. I thought I would have heard about that. I do not remember that. Alright, well, K-Rool just got way too much free damage there. But I'll take it. Did they have any... Well, did the predictable happen, Zelrog? Was it like, you know, did they get sick? Another Nick. Who is this guy? Is this your last, is this your last match for today, Zelrog? Or your last rotation, I should say. Also, hello there, Cyndakill. Presumably you didn't follow that closely. You just milk the cow and drink it from the bucket. Anyway, look up raw milk. Why? Why are you... Ah, thank you, Cyndakill. Wait a minute. We're at 700! We just hit 700 on Twitch. Man, you know, I just hope it picks up the pace. I mean, after hitting 700 after 5 years is kind of slow, ain't it? There we go. No, it's true. People don't really play Junior that much. Oh my gosh, I jumped over it. Alright, I'll take it. Oh my gosh. The worst part is that I'm hitting him from above, but DK's not going high enough. Oh my gosh. Tears don't matter, Dragonite. I still lost. Like to see a joiner versus joiner. Yeah? Do you mean junior versus junior? I guess a Koopalings duo? I'm kind of impressed that they managed to get all of the Koopalings to work under Bowser Jr.'s model rig. I mean, Bowser Jr., 100%, best alt costumes in the entire game. Every single one's a different character. Why didn't you grab the ledge? DK Jr. versus Bowser Jr. You know, they've never really been consistent with Bowser Jr.'s or DK Jr.'s size, have they? DK Jr.'s about Mario's size in Donkey Kong 94, but in Super Mario Kart, he's a heavyweight. Kinda crazy, actually, that Donkey Kong on the Game Boy came out the exact same year as Donkey Kong Country, didn't it? Well, let's see if you can pull off the next two stocks. Child abuse. Anyway, GG's. See you later, Zelrog. Hello? What are you guys doing? Forgot I picked this character. Who did you pick? Wait, you forgot you switched to K. Rool? K. Rool looks so out of place in the Mario series, I have to say. Like, DK and whatever, they're all one thing, but K. Rool himself seems so unfitting compared to everything else. Seen Puss in Boots 2 yet? Yes, I have. It is a beautiful movie. I talked about it on stream a while ago, when, like, the day after I saw it. It's a really well-made film, and I'm honestly surprised at DreamWorks. Because every once in a while, you know what? I shouldn't be, but every once in a while, they'll make a movie that's just gorgeous. Shrek really informed people's entire opinions on what a DreamWorks movie should be. And I'm not going to deny that some of their movies just are meh. I mean, they made... no, that was Sony, wasn't it? Plus, the first Puss in Boots movie really wasn't as well liked. But it just oozes style and color and creativity, and it's got a lovely, lovely little conclusion arc for the character. I honestly think he's stronger without Shrek. Jack Horner just being an irrevocably terrible human being is actually pretty funny. You don't see too many of those. We're kind of in an era of people who want to make villains that are more humanized. Just joining the first thing you hear somebody talk about Shrek. Yeah, what of it? You got a problem with Shrek? We're gonna have a Wickersham Leader's ogre party? No, you don't have a problem with Shrek. Good. Then everything's on the up and up. We're getting some Nintendo lag situations here. Oh, and there we go. You're watching the stream, Dragon, that you can set quality to low to improve your performance. Well, assuming that it's even the stream's fault, because we are seeing the most matches play fine, right? I wish I liked Mushroom Kingdom 2 more. You know, I really like this stage. I really like Mario 2's aesthetics. But playing the... Does he just eat the crown? Huh, he doesn't spit it out, he just eats it? Does he spit it out if it's in motion? Anyway, I like Mario 2's aesthetics. I think it's a super, super underrated. And I would really like to see more Mario 2 stuff come to the series as a whole. But, I want to like Mushroom Kingdom 2, but I just don't. Ay, ay, ay. Weird they don't call it Subcon. Well, yeah. It is a little strange, especially in the case of Melee. I really wish they did the thing in Melee again where they where they listed the location that the stage takes place in. That was just a fun little thing that they would do. But even in Melee, they just listed it as Mushroom Kingdom 2, I believe. And they didn't say it was in Subcon. A while ago, I made a Google Doc that, like, where I went through every single stage in Ultimate, and I was like, what if they did actually list... What if they did actually list the location for each one? There are a few stages that don't have them. There are a few stages that I decided that didn't need them, like Mushroom Kingdom and Mushroom Kingdom 2. Out of the kings, who do you think would win a death battle? Well, I think that K. Rool is honestly... K. Rool versus Bowser versus... Who else is a king in this game? Ganon. I'm pretty sure Ganon kind of walls anything that the other guys have, but I think of those, K. Rool has the biggest fighting chance. Honestly, DDD is not really all that threatening compared to the others. Bowser has some really cool stuff on his side, but a lot of that is contextual, so I'm not really sure. Like, Bowser's Galaxy Generator is when he has access to the Grand Stars, right? Stuff like that. But when it comes to K. Rool, he kind of always has those what is it, that tech with the flying croc and stuff like that. So I don't know. I guess it depends. DDD also tends to not be a fighter, except for very rare situations like Kirby's Dream Land and Revenge of the King. This is down to the wire, guys. Bowser gets more serious story roles on occasion. Yeah, you're right. Oh, there it is. Wow. It all came down to that. I think that Ganondorf would probably wall out all the other characters just because of his utilization of magic. Especially since the only thing that could seem to kill him, and this is Ocarina of Time Ganon I'm comparing this to, is like the Master Sword. Calamity Ganon seems way out of the spec of all of them. As few characters as possible, very basic archetypes. Yes, I tend to agree.
3, 2, 1, go!
What other kings are there in Nintendo's history? And it's like king villains, I guess. I'm sure there's a couple Fire Emblem characters that are villains. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of any. And Ganon's really only a king because he says he is, let's be real. Like, who does Ganon actually rule over? Because it seems less like the moblins and stuff actually work for him, and more like that they're just monsters that exist in the world. And the only thing that really connects them is that they're pigs. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Link is fighting more wildlife. Ganondorf is the born king of the Gerudo. In one instance, you're right. But, like, on the whole, right? He's usually called the king of evil, yeah? created by Ganon. That's also a possibility. They've just never given that implication before, I think. Maybe it's more obvious in the older games. But it seems like a lot of the enemies in Zelda are more incidental monsters that exist in the world. Kind of like Dragon Quest. Where it's less that they're working for the enemy and more that they're just in your way. Moblins and the Zolfos are intelligent and armed. You're right. Like, okay, if you asked me if a Re-Dead was working for Ganon, I'd tell you no. And there are, of course, other examples, like there's Zant from Twilight Princess. That was his name, right? Zant? Hey, I thought you said it was an interesting... I thought you said no Ganondorf. Oh, they really should fix the cards on these. Interesting new Zelda villain? No, Ganondorf. That's my best, that's my best, Lionel Hutz impression you're gonna get. Oh, I rolled away. Whipper said, enough playing around and brought out the croc. You're right. How long does that armor last for? He was, like, well done with it. That's what it feels like. Ugh, I'd like to combo K. Rool without having him hit me with his Nair on the way out. Like, can I please just get a K. Rool, like, up tilt combo or something where he doesn't just immediately Nair afterwards to break out? Would you like to see Rampage monsters in Smash? Ah, I don't know who even cares about Rampage. There was that movie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! How do you time it so perfectly? How do you keep timing it so perfectly? That bear was so not right. Oh. Steve's place as best character was contested. That's true. Before we had this whole thing where we had that whole thing. Well, also, I don't know if Steve's even the best character right now anyway, because they're banning him because of a bug, not because of who he is. It's just a lot of people are happy he's gone because Steve is just an annoying character to contest. We just start with? I don't remember. I felt so cheated by that bear. Let me tell you, that bear on me as I was rolling in to catch you landing flippin' sucked. That sucks. Like, oh my gosh. Also, a DLC character being the best in the game is not all too terribly surprising. The DLC characters in general just have less time to be good. To be, you know, fleshed out and worked out all the kinks that they have going on. It was just an issue with although Bea was the last character, or like the second to last character, depending on how you count it. Steve wasn't even the last character. That was Sora, and Sora is not really all that fantastic. Like, he has some things that really hinder his ability to play in the high ranks. Okay. You know, a Rampage-themed stage would actually be kind of cool, but who cares about Rampage? Come to think of it, like, just having a... I mean, we basically have that, though, with Fourside. Fourside's... The buildings are tiny in Fourside. So there's a lot of room for potential, so that's not entirely correct. And Kameme, who's a Japanese player, is doing really well with him. He's uncontested best Sora right now. Whipper started with you. Oh, well, I don't remember. Although we haven't really seen any Diddy players, so this is definitely interesting. I just wonder what he's going to do. He hasn't really pulled out his banana peel, so... But he's got that cool alt skin. Didn't this alt skin used to be purple, or am I misremembering it and conflating it with another one? Yeah, that's a different one. Come on, did he pull out a combo, huh? Pull out something cool there, buddy. He's got the peel. Okay. Bugs are considered in a kit if they affect in any significant way, especially if they improve the character's performance in tournaments. Well, yeah, I mean, that sounds right. I mean, this is the fastest I've ever seen it go from bug to banned. Like, I mean, how long did it take for wobbling to get banned? A very long time. True, many Steve haters rallied behind Steve's ban in the glitch's context, but even many Steve players argued for it once it was widespread. I know that there were a few people who were like, look, I'll pay you... Well, there's that one guy, I should say, who was like, I'll pay you $35 to actually use this in a tournament. And prove that it's a real thing. Because, there are some people who swear that it's not an issue at all. Wobbling got banned in a few years, then unbanned for a long time, then banned for good. That's a bit strange, isn't it? I mean, for any technique, I guess. Why did it get unbanned? Did they just think that it wasn't something that was realistically going to occur? But it could be happened off of... But it was basically the thing that made Ice Climbers viable at all, and it could be done off of any grab. By a long time, I mean 10 years. Yeah, I didn't know that it had a time where it was banned before that. Long time, you mean, but you spelled long time correctly in all of your comments. Precisely, people thought Ices needed it and counterplay was strong enough, except it wasn't. That's so weird. It's just the whole match is the Ices fishing for it. That seems like degenerative play. Like something that you wouldn't want to encourage in the first place. Did anybody with an Ices main ever win anything important? Maybe that's why they never won a major or a super major, and that's why they never bothered to worry about it. Oh, you put it in between time and I. Oh, I see. Oh, Greninja is doing a lot better in these matches than they have in the previous ones. I'll give him that. We can thank Jungle Japes for having Cranky appear in all the games. But man, you know, looking at this stage, it's so gorgeously rendered. I so want to play an actual 3D Donkey Kong game at some point that looks as beautiful as this. On the other hand, if you got rid of the area in the front, I would probably not think that this was a Donkey Kong related thing. It just looks like a jungle. You could tell me that this was more likely to be something like Metal Gear Solid 3, and I would believe you. When it was fully banned, someone found a way to place consistently low without wobbling, instead use passover and defensive poking to prevent separation. See, that's that sort of thing I was talking about with the degenerative play. Once people weren't relying on wobbling and they found a new thing, people could actually get creative and find a new way to break through. Not to say that that wouldn't have happened otherwise, but sometimes you really just need that push. Gosh, that last stock got infuriating to watch. Why are you sorry? It's just how last stocks are. Sometimes they just last a really long time because both players don't want to die. You wanted to fight me. Oh, just barely. Well, that must have been a drift, not me actually getting him to go down. Dang, that second one didn't land him on the platform above. Get rid of that counter. Get rid of it. I never want to see it again. Spinning Kong clangs with individual projectiles so often I wouldn't have expected to go through Freeze. Well, Freeze is a bit of a weird projectile in the first place, isn't it? Because it doesn't act like a lot of other projectiles. Also, I think Kongus just got unlucky during that one, unfortunately. I can't believe Dragonite got so much off of me just whiffing 1 or 2 attacks. Flippin' no way. You don't deserve all that. Ugh. I'm fighting for my life out here. Oh my gosh. It's a 50-50 if they'll decide to shield it. Oh, he didn't have his double jump. All right. Ah, come on. No, 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 no. I don't need a combo today. Thank you very much. Where every time he headbutts instead of spinning Kong, I die a little more. I lose minutes off of my life every time DK doesn't do what I need him to do. I was about to ask you how you turn that around. Ugh. I could have turned that around if DK actually did what I was supposed to do. If I could actually punish Mario after rolling away. If Mario's combos were so flippin' free! Come on, Congus. No, excuse me. Come on, Whipper. Oh my gosh, look at that combo. That's disgusting. Combos were not meant to be that long. Combos should not... What's GSP? I don't know. It used to be 12 million, but I went back on the quick play yesterday and it went down to 10 million. So I don't care about quick play anymore. I win more often in lobbies than I do in quick play anyways. I don't know what it is about quick play, but I just can't. No, it's happened all the time. It's not drift. What's happening is that I'm holding diagonally and like way too forward as opposed to up. Because I'm trying to move forward. And as opposed to repositioning my controller properly, I just press the B button there. And then I keep doing a headbutt by accident. Because look, the same thing is happening. All right, I'll complain about the C butt stick all day though, because I don't know what it is. It's just poorly designed or something. Because the C stick just does not happen. When it's quickly, the C stick just does not let me do what I want to do. I keep trying to flick it in the right direction, and sometimes DK will just do nothing. platforms ever do anything good for DK? Not against Mario, but DK can get PDKOs off of it. Like, DK actually likes platforms when he's allowed to use it and when he's not facing a character like Mario who just combos off of them. Unironically, playing against Mario in Omega is way better for DK than he is on a stage with platforms. It's why I was able to handle Dragonite a lot better before I kept getting Battlefield against him. Has Dragonite lost it all? Yeah. Yeah, he loses every so often. I've beaten him. We have a rotation rule anyway. Oh wow, we actually got a cool banana thingy. You fought this Dragonite specifically? This guy? I mean, not that it's impossible, but it just seems unlikely given how many people play this. Plays Mar10, so I figured he's the same one. I mean, it could be anybody named Dragonite, but you're right, it could be him. I'm just, like, it seems unlikely is all. Wow, Pilgrim really is upping his game here. Remembering that he has a banana peel and everything, huh? Potential problem we won't look into depending on what that controller is. I don't know, because it doesn't happen when I don't play DK. Like, if I'm playing Diddy, I almost never accidentally, I almost never accidentally do monkey flip when I'm trying to do, what is it? I never do monkey flip by accident when I'm trying to do jetpack. Because just the way I input the move is different. I'm not holding diagonally up, I'm holding straight up. Because I'm holding diagonally up, I'm more likely to hold to the side. Heck, when I'm trying to use spinning Kong on the ground, I almost never ever use headbutt by accident. But when I'm in the air and I'm trying to use up air, I do accidentally use fair because I don't know how to hold the controller properly, I guess. Difference in air mobility, because it doesn't matter when platforms make getting down with DK so much harder anyway. What does that controller have right now? 2014, so it's almost 10 years old. It's 9 years old. Well, I don't have this problem in any other game I play with this thing. Also, I only use this controller for Smash. When I play other GameCube games, though, I use it in something else. Actually, I take it back. I do use it when I play on Dolphin. Because Dolphin works with the adapter natively. Wait, so this isn't a Switch controller? Nope, it's a GameCube controller. It's the Smash 4 white GameCube controller. I mean, I was talking about the C-Stick. If it was a GameCube controller created for old launch, there's a chance it could have had drift problems. DK versus Mario is a -3 matchup for DK. Really? I didn't know it was that bad. Wait, what's -3 percentage-wise? What is that? Is that 70-30? Or 80-20, I should say? Not -3, -2. But the differences between characters in Ultimate is the smallest it's ever been, right? Meta Knight versus Ganondorf in the Brawl. Ugh. DK is just combo food. He is, but if DK doesn't let him become combo food, it's not that bad. The problem for me is spacing out my bear properly. I want to do, I need to play neutral better. I also need to play advantage better. Also, that's unfortunate. Way too many problems with Mario. I wish I could make better use of my advantage state, but it feels like half the time it's a 50-50 if I'm even... It's a 50-50 if I'm even going to be able to get the thing that will let my combo continue. Ugh. Look at all this work I have to do to just avoid a combo and hit him. And he just gets one for free. Ugh. If Mario doesn't make a mistake, I will never lose. I will never win, I should say. Ugh. And if I don't make a mistake, I can still lose. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, he was going right towards me. That's a free smash attack, DK. What's wrong with you? Why won't you do it fast enough? Oh my gosh, get out of here. Ah, you gotta be. Every other time I do a neutral getup, and the one time he decides to try to read for a roll is the time I roll. Every other time I did a neutral getup. You gotta be flipping kidding me. Just remove Mario's ability to combo and watch the matchup actually start to be fair. Did you fight everybody? Did you fight this guy before? Did you fight me before and I didn't realize it? I don't know when you know, who did you start with? I just want to have a strategy that works against Mario all the time. Like, there's gotta be something I can do more than just hoping he fails or messes up the DI on a combo. Alright, yeah, if you started with Whipper, that makes a lot more sense. Oh, why did that happen that didn't happen anytime I did it. Oh, wow, that sucks. That giant punch didn't go through. How do you get out of somebody doing the jab lock? Like, do I have to tech it? What's the timing on it? Is it like when I get hit? or even hit the ground, what the opponent does to jab block doesn't matter. So, wait, hold on. When I'm on the ground and he's hitting me, I have to hit it before I hit the ground? So, like, right when he hits me. Or... Okay. No, not when you get hit. I'm on the ground. I'm prone. He's coming to hit me. How do I... He's already hit me once or something. How do I get out?
Donkey Kong wins.
Well, that's good on you for taking him down. You perform eject before you hit the ground, not when you're on it. No, yes, I know that. That's before I get hit with the... That's before when I get hit with the jab block. How do I get out of the jab block after I get hit by it? You cannot. Okay. I have to tech to avoid it. Well, yes, I know I have to tech before, like when I hit the ground, before it even starts. But it seems like there is something I should be able to do because there is so much time in between the two hits. Like it tap, tap, smash attack. Ugh. Ooh, whoa, that was weird. You're just locked if you get jab blocked. Right, okay. You know how to do it, can't get out of it, or just gonna... Well, yes, yeah. You just take the L every time that happens. You know, I've been thinking, maybe it's time I branched out into other kinds of Smash stuff instead of just focusing on only battle arenas on Fridays. Maybe I could do, like, World of Light runs and things like that. Well, maybe not World of Light runs. Maybe, like, challenge runs and things like that. I don't know. I don't know what people would want. other channel? Maybe. That's a good idea. I could try that. Literally made a Switch account to join this. Ooh, well, hello there, Wallaby. I'm glad that you've decided to come along for the ride. Now, well, good luck is all I can say. Your Pilgrim. Ah, okay. Well, your Diddy has gotten a lot better since the first match you played here today. DK and Diddy. And we got an appropriate song, no less. Hey. You know, why is it so much easier, excuse me, why is it so much easier to recognize the problems in somebody else's play and be like, oh, you should have done X, Y, Z, but when it's my turn to do it, I can't see that? How do I have to, like, I gotta play it like I'm watching it. Don't overthink it. I don't think at all, apparently. There are people out there who are like, oh, I never really played any of these games before, and then they suddenly get it. You know, they suddenly have it. But I have to think so precisely about each and everything I'm doing that if I don't think and I try to go on autopilot mode, I lose. Kind of annoying, because I wish I could just be like these other people who just have it ingrained in their bodies about what to do in exactly every single situation. But I can't think that way. That's not how my mind works. Oh, see, when I watch a replay, I can figure out what's wrong, but not when I'm actually playing the game. I don't know what it is. Well, that's surprising. I thought that was going to go more in DK's favor. Well, if Nick can beat Pilgrim, then we've got that Nick versus Nick fight he wanted. Oh. You don't even want to fight him? Alright. You have to sit this one out. Oh, okay. Alright. gosh. Oh, he's landing on face shit Mario. Ah, the little jump. Wish you could see Mario with the ship. You know, something tells me that they wouldn't add something like that to... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I was grabbing the ledge. Didn't kill? They did it, yeah, but that's not the same character. That's a different Link than Link from Wind Waker. How many Links do we have in Zelda? Well, with a few exceptions. For example, the Link in Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, the Link in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, the Link in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Those are the same. Those are like 3 Links from 6 different games, which are the same person. Like, Zelda 1 and 2 Link is the same person. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask is the same person. Otherwise, it's a different Link every time. There we go. It's not you. It's not what I expect from a Diddy Kong. Fingers crossed for Omega form. Wait, Diddy's dash attack. Diddy's dash attack is, Diddy's dash attack is pretty okay for doing some early combo stuff if you can land it. It's not that bad. Just on late, you can't really do anything off of a dash attack. I legitimately think that lag made me go into that combo. I didn't want to do that. What the heck? What? 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 Why did I do? Ugh. I am holding shield. I am mashing shield. Every single time he does a combo, I want you guys to know that I'm holding the shield button down from my life, and he always manages to break through. Ugh. Every single flippin' time, I am mashing that shield button to get out of these combos. Oh, okay, we got one. Kidding? Oh my gosh. You gotta be joking. You're telling me that that didn't count? You're telling me that that get-up attack did not hit Mario? Are you for real right now? His fist went through his head! Oh. What are these matches? I can get that. I can pull that clip back and show you DK's fist going through Mario's head. Oh my gosh. See you later, Omni. How are you supposed to know if you're lagging? Well, a few things that I can use to tell. Are you getting kicked from watching the matches often? Do the games lag when you're in them versus when you're not? And is it consistent? Like, if it's happening once or twice, that's one thing. But if it's consistently happening, then it's probably you. Could do a connection test, although the Switch versus other thing connections is a little wonky, because, you know, checking your PC is one thing, but your Switch is another. Especially if you're not using wired, which you might be. I don't know. I've had days where my connection has just been horrible. Wait, oh, we got another K. Rool main, huh? I just want to be able to punish Mario off of recovery. See you later, Omni. Thanks for the advice. You're helpful as always. 4.4 down and 13.6 up. Do you think 12 million GSP is really good? I don't really take stock in GSP because 12 million, like, look, whatever the GSP is to get you into Elite is, like, that's one thing. But, like, here's the thing about Quick Play. It's not, like, a real, actual experience when you're playing competitive with your friends or in a tournament or a live event or anything like that. So, if you think that's a good number for you to have, then that's a good number for you to have. I'm not really personally happy with what I've got on GSP, but I don't know if I ever will be. I have a desire to play better and better, but I don't have as much of a desire to win as some other people do. Goodness gracious, you are giving this guy the business. Only time Elite Smash is cool is when you run into a top player. I don't know about that. They just cream me. Yeah, Wallaby's correct. Sometimes you just get a lucky streak and sometimes you get destroyed like crazy. Looks like a new Mario movie clip has just been found. Oh. They're having a giveaway?
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, let's see if I win anything. I always get the crown before the jump lately when I try double jumping with Y. I double jump with X. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, and then there's also this extended Mario. Okay, so they have this giveaway that they're doing where you can win tickets to Universal Hollywood, which is nice. Guess I might as well keep coming back because apparently you can play this. You can try this every day until the 30th. Oh, there's also the poster that you can get for... There's also the free poster, the free Mario Day poster that you can get for buying the tickets today. I'm gonna ask if my family wants to see it with me. This is kind of down to the wire. Uh-oh. Yikes. Oh, goodness. I'm kind of running out of steam, if I'm honest. Looking forward to fighting your King K? No, not at all. That's gonna be terrible. Oh, did you see on the Mario movie website they have the guy... They have a reference to the guy who, they have a reference to the guy who just commented on the water in the Miiverse posts. It just says, amazing looking water, courtesy of the brothers. The only thing he does is just talk about how nice the water is. Kremlin crew, Kremlin crew. Is everybody DK or K rule now? Except for Dragonite, but he's not here. Gosh. Okay. All right. Oh, no, dang it. I thought he went too low. Ooh, wow. All right, well, I guess now it's me, DK versus DK. All right, well, thank you, Judah, for coming along. It's always nice to have some more people on here. this is laggy. Oh, DK swiping his arm. Oh, okay. I guess I'll take it. Okay, I'll take that too, I guess. Ah, there we are. Nick. I can feel that the energy's kind of slowing down a little bit, so I think you guys want to end it a little bit earlier than normal. We'll go until like about 4:30 as opposed to 5. How's that sound? So another half hour or so. Ooh, how did I just go? That's weird. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Oh, man. The unfortunate air dodge. Oh, did you guys see that one guy who posted all the pictures of the Mario movie renders where, like, the backgrounds have the characters removed? Whoa, that's a lot of people. How do I keep getting stuck fighting Dragonite? Oh, wait, no, he came back. I was like, didn't he beat me? He should have done, like, the whole rotation. Made it back just in time for a full room. Well, I was gonna go until 4:30, but it looks like there's a whole bunch. There's like a second wind, so we'll go. We'll keep going for the full time. Oh, for Pete's sake. Can I punish somebody for using a smash attack in this game? It seems like every time somebody uses a smash attack, like, I never manage to get them before they just can, for somehow, shield the next thing. Like right there. Oh my gosh. Get me off the platforms. And why are you doing that? Come on, man. I'm already well below the stage. You don't need to footstool me. Flippin' great. Not only can I not get to fight Mario without having all of those platforms, footstools me right as I'm about to lose anyway. Yeah, no mercy. Maybe, this is now an anti-platform stream. Like, I like platforms most of the time, but because DK can get some cool things off of them. But when Mario, who somehow always manages to weave in between all of my tilts every time. Like, you saw that match, right? I was doing up tilt, and he just like, oh, I'm just gonna jump right over it and somehow magically go through all of your attacks to do a combo that lasts almost a full minute, and then you're left with 87%. And you're almost dead, and there's nothing you can do about it. Congratulations, you're playing against Mario now. Like, can I please just, like, have one? Like, where is the combo counterplay? Well, okay. Well, I was not expecting that, for sure. Ooh, K-Rool versus DK. Karma is real. The karma is real. Can we get much higher? Man, I need something to eat. People are losing their Pokemon saves. Yes, the new update introduced a bug in Scarlet and Violet that prevented people... That's crazy. That's like making them just lose their saves outright. I'm not playing the game until that bug is fixed. On the plus side, I already got the 2 Pokemon I needed, so I don't need to worry about it. So just play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Haven't seen your thing get taken down, but still. Well, I mean, it's not happening to everybody. It's a bug, you know. There are situations. Where the odds K. Rool appears in the movie? Pretty low, I say. Because keep in mind, there's still that rumored, solo Donkey Kong movie coming. Actually, I wonder if we've gotten any more information on that. Alright, see you later, Dragon Knight. Thanks for coming. Sorry about your internet. Donkey Kong movie. Okay, nothing's been confirmed yet. Yeah, it looks like it's just been rumors. But a bunch of people have saying they want to see. There's 2 of me. Yes. It's the Mac tax. Never mind, it says TAS. We're seeing a Mac TAS? Well, I'll never say that your Mario needs more practice. In fact, I'll say that I wish you had less, because I wanna defeat him. They need to bring back Mac's worst recovery, because legitimately, him being deleted as soon as he was off stage was such a nice thing that I miss it. I miss actually him not being able to recover. They should put in Mac's big bad villain. Who's Mac's big bad? Mike Tyson, Mr. Sandman, Super Macho Man, or Nick Bruiser? They're afraid to make Ganondorf too good, and yet they'll do this for Mac. The Mac players have learned how to recover and has made the matchup way more annoying, but apparently comp players do not have any problem dealing with him and his nonsense because he's still ranked really low. But I wish I had their skills because I still struggle to fight this guy. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, I forgot he has super armor on like all of his smash attacks. Listening to some early 20th century music. Ooh. Yeah, no, the style, when somebody wants to replicate the style, it's specifically because they want to, like, do a throwback thing. They aren't doing it as like a... They don't do it as like a... Let's bring back this music genre type thing. You know, it's like... We're still... You know, there are some genres of music that just kind of stay firmly in the past. Like, Like Disco. Disco's not coming back. Shin Xanta. Was that like Shin Godzilla? Oh, see you later, Tass. You guys, you know, the weirdest announcement in the Mario movie trailer thing was that they're making Mario's boots as a prop that you can go see at Nintendo New York. Speaking of New York, Nintendo's sending the Mario van across the United States, and right now they're in New York City. Apparently, but it's going to be coming back on the 31st, so depending on what actually is there, I may want to go. You ever been in the... Yes, I've actually been to the NYC Nintendo store a few times. I went there... Let's see, when was the first time I went there? My dad took me after they changed it from... I was there shortly after they... Like a year after they changed it away from the Pokemon Center. Then I went there the second time when they remodeled it to look as it does today. And then I went there again... to play the Smash demo. And after that, I went like once or twice just to go, because I was going to New York anyway. It's not a crazy, like, cool store or anything like that, but it is nice. If you're, like, I wouldn't recommend going there just for it, because, you know, it's flipping New York. But, you know, there are definitely a lot worse options. Very modern promotion, more than a museum of Nintendo. Well, it is a store, but it was kind of always like that. It never really was like a museum of Nintendo. Once upon a time, it had a bunch of retro things in there, and I believe they still have the Game Boy from the Gulf War that's all charred and broken. I believe they still have that Game Boy there. But they have displays that go in and out. I missed my chance to meet Charles Martinet there. But I got to meet him at a con later anyway. $60 for an autograph, dude. Still. It was nice to go see him. It was nice to eventually meet the guy at least once, even if that is ridiculous price for an autograph. I still paid for it, so who's the real sucker? It's me, that's who. I've told that story, though, a dozen times about how it was Mike Pollock and Charles Martinet right next to each other. And then my buddy was like, I'm going to have him sign my copy of Sonic Adventure. And I was like, he didn't voice Eggman in that one. I had him sign my copy of Sonic Colors. Which puppets are you referring to, by the way, Zelrog? The Star Fox ones? The ones from E3, Miyamoto and Reggie. Oh, and Iwata? Alright. Yeah, well, E3 2016? I think. Bum, bum, da-da. Oh, I forgot how on this stage it makes a little sound when you walk. I'd love to see Paper Mario draw on more obscure past enemies. Uh-oh. Well, let's hope that it doesn't cause the whole lobby to crash. Alright, no, we're still here. Paper Mario does bring some obscure enemies every so often. I know that Sticker Star and Color Splash have, like, sidesteppers. What are those Koopas from Mario Land called? They gave them English names recently. And by recently, I mean, like, 2014. Yeah, now they're called Bombshell Koopas. The Mario Bros. Turtles were called Shell Creepers. Shell Creepers and Sidesteppers and Fighter Flies. They changed the shell creepers to spinies in the GBA remake because they didn't want people to think that you should be jumping on them. Honestly, that version of Mario Bros is so good. I would like I'm glad that that's available on the Nintendo Online now. It's also got a really fun multiplayer if you ever get the chance to try it out. I have a Japanese copy of Super Mario Advance, right down to them calling it Super Mario USA. That game has a lot of voice acting for a GBA game. Well, a lot of voice acting for Mario. Because every character has their own voice, and they're like, just what I needed. Whenever you, like, pick up something. Fleshed out Mario Bros. Game would be nice. Maybe even a Battle Royale. Oh, man, could you imagine how big that would be? Oh. Which one of those have you played or streamed? I actually haven't streamed any of them, but I've played them all. The reason I haven't streamed them is because they're ultimately versions of games that I already have streamed, right? But, like, Super Mario USA might be different enough to warrant a playthrough. Alright, Whipper. It's been a while since we've had this one. Don't remember the version differences between regions. Between regions, I don't think there was very many. Except for things like titles and enemy names. I'm pretty sure that Super Mario USA is almost the same game as the American Mario 2. Oh, I hate being punished for landing attacks. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting that to work. Ah. Okay, wow. Ow. Ah, just barely. No! I think you're better off covering Cable's ledge options than going off stage. Yeah, I know. Oh, there we go. Alright, now before I lose this match, we'll see if I can do anything interesting. What? I was definitely in front of you. I was definitely behind you. Alright, so I'm actually being called away someplace soon. So let's keep going for the next 4 minutes or so. And then we'll I'll just call it, alright? So however much we got left. You know what, Zalrog, I'll let you get the last match, however long this one takes. Who do you fight already? Started with Dragonite, but they left. Zalrog, did you fight him? I haven't fought since you got back. Okay, so Zalrog, you get the last match of the day. How does that sound, huh? Give us the Jack Black Ditto. Yeah! 2 Jack Blacks. Well, that's certainly an interesting interaction there. Hear about the time Jack Black and Jack White collabed and called it Jack Gray? No, I don't even know who Jack White is. The only White I know is Walter. Talking Heads, some rock band. I see. What the heck? Did you see that? Hold on. Bowser's Dare got stopped by the hitbox of Crown, which delayed it just enough to give K. Rool time to shield after he grabbed it. That's nuts. You know, this stage actually looks kind of nice, although it doesn't really look like Rainbow Cruise. Mostly because there's ground. Or Rainbow Ride, I should say. Yes, I believe this is one of the custom stage background options. It's just kind of surrounded around a lake, and also those random the strange choice of putting those houses there. Pilgrim likes Bowser Bomb even more than I do. It's not a well-kept secret. All right, this is the last match. So before everybody skedaddles, I'd like to say thank you all for coming to join me on this Mario Day. If you liked what you saw, or you liked what you played, be sure to follow on here and on YouTube and Twitch, that is, and then tell everybody about me. Tell everybody! And then there's also the Discord you can join. So that's a fun place to meet some people, make friends, and all that good stuff, because that place needs some liveliness kicked into it, let me tell you. Unless they're talking about My Hero Academia, that gets them talking for like 5 hours all night. It's been so rad. Well, I'm glad that you think it's rad. I don't know what we're going to be doing tomorrow, but I will have something in store. Maybe an art stream. I haven't done an art stream in a while. That sounds fun, actually. I could do an art stream. Ooh. Come on, Zarog, you can get one, right? Oh my gosh. There it is. No, this was Bowser's moment! Aw, thank you, Wallaby. Appreciate it. Jump up in the air. You know, that's a fitting song for us to end on. Assuming it does end on this. Cause I'll be your one-up girl. Man, I cannot sing. Sorry, I just changed keys like 7 times. Forget all that. Forget I said any of that. Oh my gosh. Come on. Well, it looks like the winner for Mario Day is Whipper. Looks like a lot of people are here, though, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to stop for tonight. Now Kirbyl gets his movie cameo. Based off of the game cameo, of course. Alright, well, I hope you all liked what you saw for today, because that's all from me, Wickersham Leader, the only VTuber from Toontown. I'll be seeing you guys later. Have yourselves a very good night, and goodbye.